The world ended. The Kingdom of Legacy was founded by who was left. A wall, a little more than a mile high, was constructed around the kingdom to protect it from whatever still dwells outside. The kingdom was formed so long ago, even the eldest citizens do not know what is out there. They were far too busy exploring and building up their new civilization. The Kingdom of Legacy is large, split into 6 provinces, each with 2 or 3 major cities, with the exception of the King's Province, Calnesia. Calnesia is one gigantic city that fills the entire province and is located in the south of the kingdom. On the other side of the map lies the province of Ponoree, the only province with an oceanside view. The province of Ponoree is known for its boating technology, advanced sonar, sonic magic, and fine ocean delicacies. All of Ponoree's major cities are located along the coastline. Kelpie's Landing is the largest and capital city. This is where our protagonists reside, and our story begins. All stories have a beginning and an end. This story is the beginning of the end of the Kingdom of Legacy.
Welcome everyone to the CritTalkers podcast, where we talk a lot of crit but don't always back it up. So for everyone out there, this is the CritTalkers podcast. We are a actual play podcast. Currently, we're going to be using the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons rules, but that can and will change. You don't need to know the rules
because we don't
to be able to follow along with the story. So we're going to start off with everybody describing who their characters are, and then we'll get right into it. I'm Jake, the GM.
Hey, I'm Britt, and I play Frey the Rogue.
I'm Shane, and I'm playing Uther the Bard.
I'm Chris, and I play Stynexx the Artificer.
We open on the crowded and busy dock district of Ponoree's largest city and capital, Kelpie's Landing. We see the harbor and the tributary from the Great River. We see light tendrils of the mist that obscures the ocean. We see the wall that extends up about a mile on both sides of the harbor, allowing water in and out. This is the only breach in the wall that surrounds the entire kingdom, protecting it from any apocalyptic monstrosities on the outside. The last kingdom in the world, the Kingdom of Legacy. Like most times, the harbor as well as the streets are packed and cramped. We see the vendors of the fish market yelling loudly, trying desperately to compete with their neighbors and sell their wares to a populace that only needs real food as a delicacy. Magic is plentiful, and even a 2-bit magician can conjure food out of thin air. We see the local guard, the Kelpie's Cavalry, practicing maneuvers in their fenced-in part of the harbor where heroes that work for the city are taught to bond with the Kelpie and fight while mounted. We see a small tavern. By the old sign, this is the Anchor's End. Around the corner, a lively dice game is currently underway. You see a guy named Gil, who is big, tall, kind of goofy-looking guy, wearing a chain. He's got a gap in between his teeth, black curly hair. You see little Eddie, which is this little gnomish boy, probably around 20 or so. There's a couple others you don't recognize, and then you see Frey. Britt, why don't you describe Frey for us?
Frey is a 17-year-old human male. He's about 6'1", sort of wiry in a, not scrawny way, but definitely not well-fed. He's wearing a threadbare outfit. Can't tell if it's burlap or what kind of cheap cloth it is, but it's seen better days. He's got kind of an open vest, no shirt. He's got tie fisherman shorts, real kind of thin material that when it gets wet, it dries easily. Bits of scrap rope for belts. Typical kind of street urchin, orphan attire. He's got sort of a perpetual sunburn / tan going from always being out in the sun. He's got a shock of red hair on top of his head, almost like a mohawk. and you see him squat down there talking crap and rolling dice. Like, hey, nah, I'm not cheating, you're cheating. Shut up, get the hell out of here. Just roll the dice. Come on, Gil, tell these guys.
Yeah, so this is the last round. Everybody just be cool. Frey's not even rolling the dice this time. Yeah, it was
I'm not
hot,
even touching him.
but-
I'm not even touching him.
Yeah, little Eddie's got the dice.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm ready to roll.
And Gil looks up and sees Stynexx. Hey, we got a visit. Oh, hey, Stynexx. What's going on, man? Chris, why don't you go ahead and describe Stynexx?
Hey, so Stynexx is about 5'11", around 170 pounds. He's an average fit male. He's got a prominent scar on his upper lip that just goes up towards his nose. And he's got a nice chiseled jaw, medium brown hair, and a ponytail right now, and it's down to about shoulder length. He's wearing a red Hawaiian shirt, khaki-looking shorts, and some flip-flops. Yo, what's up, fellas? Hey, there's my boy Frey. That's who I'm looking for.
I thought you were out of town.
Oh, yeah, I was, out at that resort, back here now, and I knew where to find you. What you
I
guys doing?
wouldn't ask you if you wanted in on the last, but we're on the last roll, so.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, finish that up, and let me go buy a lunch over at Kelpie's Pie Company.
All right, I'm right behind you.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're just going to go with a straight up and down fortune roll. Frey, 10 or higher. Little Eddie gets the 7 that you need to make good your winnings. That's a 9. You lose the last round. Feels like, oh, man, good. Got to bring Stynexx around here more often.
Yeah, I don't want to play with you
man.
guys no more. You guys take my money. I don't have any fun.
Don't be like that.
Well, good thing I'm buying lunch today then, huh?
How you better.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Frey. Let's go over here.
All right.
You guys walk over to Kelpie's Pie Company.
Hey, I'll grab us a table if you want to order. I'll just take whatever you're having.
Yeah, okay.
There's saloon-style doors you walk into.
Go grab us one of those barrels on the wall. We need to talk a little bit more privately. I'm going to grab the menus and order some stouts.
Sure.
So about 30 feet back on the right wall facing the front door, there's a counter. There's a little halfling lady you know as Arabella Dale, who has blue hair that she has up in a fancy kind of an updo. She's wearing like a paint-stained apron, and she's got some paintings hanging behind her that you know that she sells, but she also tends to the money box.
I'm going to say, hey, Bella, how's it going today?
Oh, hey, Stynexx, how are you?
Oh, good. Just here for some of your, delicious pies and a nice stout. What's good on the menu today?
The chef's really up on the cedar plank grilled cuttlefish.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. I'll order 2 of those, one for me and one for Frey, and let me get 2 Nostil stouts.
Looks like your friend already went over and had a seat, so just join him over there and we'll get you taken care of.
So what's up, man? You said you wanted to talk in private. Are we planning to kill someone, or what's the deal?
Yeah, whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Well, maybe. I don't even know. I'm always at the resort. Well, the owner, he was talking to me at the bar out there on the deck, and he's got some kind of mission for us. Like one of those little copper missions. I don't even know what it entails. I don't know how dangerous it is or whatever. So I wanted the most people I can trust. You and my cousin are 1 and 2 right there, and my cousin's away doing a mission for the library.
Oh,
So,
man, if I'm number 2, you gotta get more trustworthy friends, man.
Well,
Nah, what's the pay like? What are we talking here?
Bro, I don't even know. But he also told me that he knows somebody over at Dara, so, I put that
Oh, really?
application in, maybe get the applications pushed through. And I want to see if you had anybody in mind that would like to come along and maybe do something.
I'm a busy man, Stynexx. I don't think I have time for... I'm just pulling your chain. I ain't got shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you. I see you over there losing in the damn alley. You ain't got your trick dice on you.
Yeah, these dice rollers are robbing me blind. I don't got any jobs lined up. I can't catch any fish worth and save my life, so... yeah, of course. I mean, every famous adventure's got to start somewhere, I guess.
Arabella comes over with 2 stouts and a basket with sourdough rolls.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. This stuff looks good. I love it.
Oh, it smells delicious.
And she sets him down and walks off.
Well, I'm trying to think who I could ask. Gil, Lil Eddie, those guys aren't worth the darn in a scrap. I mean, they turn tail and run if they hear so much as like a rat fart. Well, we might need some muscle for this particular assignment. Yeah. I know a guy. He's actually on the city watch, if you can believe it. He doesn't try to chase me down every single time he sees me, so I guess he's probably working around the docks this time of day. I haven't eaten in a while, so you mind if I scarf this down real quick before we go get him?
Yeah, hell yeah, I want that cuttlefish pie.
And then she brings the pies up. Wow, you're hungry. Would you like another sourdough roll?
Are they free?
Yes, bread is typical. She looks over at Stynexx like, who is this guy? Bread's typically free with the purchase of a meal.
All right,
Longhorn
fill us up.
Steakhouse or whatever. Baskets
Keep
full of
it
bread.
coming.
constantly.
Actually, just bring it in a to-go bag if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
Thank you
why
so
not?
much.
I mean, I'm paying, so whatever you want. Just load it up. Load them up a bag, Bella.
All right. So she drops off the actual pies and she goes back.
This little urchin's got to eat.
Bella brings out a large to-go bag, just full of bread.
Oh, thank you so much. This will feed me for a week.
Oh, thanks, Bella. You're a gem.
God, it's fine. We were going to throw that out anyway.
What? All right, yeah, you either hand it to me here in a bag or I grab it out of your trash can. This is the more civil approach, I think.
She says, I have the bag right here. Just take it.
Thanks. You wouldn't have any spare, like, soap or, like, toothbrushes on you, would you?
No.
Okay, so, hey, I'm going to head over to Kershon's School of Toys and Trinkets. If you want to go see if you could find old boy, and then just head over to KSTT and let me know what's up.
All right, yeah, let me go track this guy down, then I'll meet up with you.
All right, cool.
Thanks for the meal, man.
Oh, hell yeah, no worries.
All right, so Frey is leaving Kelpie's Pie Company with a full belly, and he's on a mission to go find Trent. You know that Trent's route is on the docks. That's the district he's assigned to. There were cutbacks about 12 years ago, and now there's only one actual city watchman in each of the districts of the city, but they're supplemented by the Kelpie Cavalry, which are those heroes that are paid by the city to kind of be a standing army that all have bonded with these Kelpies, and they ride them, and they're kind of like special forces or whatnot for the city when they need it. But Trent's still the same old Trent, walking his beat. You walk around like the normal places where you typically see him, and you haven't seen him, but you do see a guy that you talk to from time to time. He's become a little more interesting as of late. Something has happened, and he just seems like a different kind of guy.
He's that guy now.
Yeah, and his name is Uther Dukem. He used to be on the City Watch, so he probably knows where Trent is.
Well, what does he look like?
Well, you spot Uther Dukem, who typically lets you know that he is Sir Uther Dukem. He's a big jack dude. He's about 6'2". He's a human. He's about 265 pounds. First thing you probably would notice is he's got a bright yellow afro on his head. I kind of picture like a Terry Crews type of build. He works on the docks, so a lot of times he's wearing just normal workers' clothes, kind of tattered up a little bit, but always has nice shoes on because he's a little older. He's about 45 years old at this point in his life.
So he's wearing some orthopedic,
Yes.
some with a little more support
Yeah, he's wearing some Archmaster 1000s.
for his aching back.
He definitely has one of those support belts on, doesn't he?
Oh, for sure when he's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he takes care of his feet because he's been on his feet his whole life, so.
What's he currently doing?
He's unloading some boxes, but, you know, he looks like he's not really working too hard. You see a bunch of people carrying these large boxes, but then you see this jacked guy, Uther, carrying like a smaller box that looks like should have been reserved for like one of the smaller ladies that work there.
At the same time he's carrying that smaller box, you see like two halflings, one's a guy and one's a girl, killing themselves carrying this gigantic box, and they're just
Yeah, they're
barely
like joint
moving.
lifting it.
Yeah, you hear them.
And my arms look like they could easily fit around that.
Yeah.
Just say, oh, hey, Uther, just the guy I was looking for. Hey, you're working too hard.
Hey,
Let's take a
Frey,
load
let
off here.
me put this box down and take a little break
Yeah, don't hurt your back putting that big box down.
here. Yeah.
You should put it down on top of their box. They're
Good
moving.
idea. I'll do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, let me just put that on there. Yeah, you guys keep...
Oh,
Keep
jeez.
going.
Oh, that's so. Oh, Luther, you got.
You're almost there.
You got it.
You're almost there. Just keep on it going.
Oh, just push through, and then you hear them. Oh, I think that was a rib.
Hey, Frey, why don't we step over this direction? Away from the halflings.
Oh,
Here,
hold
you
on.
wanna-
I'll go get the foreman. It looks bad.
I brought you a little bread.
Oh, thanks.
Here's a piece of bread. Give him half a piece of bread out of the sack.
Frey, your clothes look horrible. Tomorrow I'm off. Why don't I take you shopping for a new pair of clothes? Because
Oh, you don't have to buy me clothes, man.
I think your belt's about to break. Nobody wants to see that.
Stop looking at my belt. I'm here to talk business with you.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
sorry.
hey, have you seen Trent around lately? He's not in his usual route.
Oh, Trent. What is today? Today might be his day off. What you need Trent for?
That
Maybe
guy takes it. I've never seen him take off a day.
maybe I can see it.
Okay, yeah, I got a buddy who's got a job. You know, I just signed up for the
What job?
adventuring. I guess it's one of the small-time sort of adventurer job, one of the copper jobs.
Oh, coppers. So it's a paying.
So it's not like a sponsored job, you know. It's just a little work, and I think
But
we need some. There might be some heavy lifting. You know what I mean? Might need.
Oh,
a little
you said the
muscle
job
on the
pays,
job.
right?
I've been led to believe it pays. Yeah, I mean the guy who's having us do it owns or at least manages a resort, so he's got to be loaded.
Oh, hey, I don't think Trent would really want that job. He's kind of hard working at the City Watch. Maybe I could help you.
You
I
think?
just recently found some time off, so I'd be happy to join you.
Oh, really?
Hey, boss! I'll yell over as he's helping the halflings. I got a case of diarrhea. I feel a little sick.
Again?
You're like,
I thought you were going to go see the doctor about that. Get some KO pep
boss.
tape or something.
I'm too drunk. I'm going home.
You said you were going to the doctor. That's why I let you go last time. What's going on with this?
Yeah, he said to come back if it happens again, so I guess I'll go visit him.
Oh, it's real bad. I can smell it. I better take him.
What? Get out of here, you urchin. What are you doing
See ya.
down here?
All right. Oh, he's
You
all right.
can't
He's
be
going
down
to take
here.
me to the doctor.
He can't be down here without a hard hat on.
No.
I run away.
See you later, boss. I'll be back as soon as I'm better.
All right, well, I want to see proof this time. You better bring in some stained shorts.
Oh, nasty.
I'll
if you
make
need
a
a
mental
bar-
note. I got to ask Zippy about that.
If you need to borrow some stained shorts, I got a pair I can lend you.
No. Zippy's got plenty, trust me. He always tests his farts out. He doesn't like to get any in his pants, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Never trust a fart. Wise words.
Let's walk and talk, as we used to say.
Yeah, it's my buddy Stynexx. I'll show it. We're gonna go meet up with him now. Come on.
Great.
Frey and Uther leave the docks to go find Stynexx. As you're leaving the dock area, Uther, you want to go by and pick up your stuff because the city's dangerous. You don't want to be traveling alone. You want to have your equipment with you. You can go anywhere.
Got it. It's on my person now.
So the Kershon School of Toys and Trinkets is in the Temple District next to the docks. So you guys travel over there across the massive bridge that raises on both sides to allow boat traffic. It takes you about an hour to get through the checkpoints and to get through everything. Like most parts of the city, the Temple District streets are kept clean and the buildings well maintained. It is not as crowded as the docks thanks to the hired security at the tall gates. However, that doesn't mean it is safe. The district is home to 3 of the 4 noble families in Ponoree. Their sweeping estates can be found nearby overlooking the river. The Jablonski Orphanage is an older but well-maintained converted hospital that squats in the shadow of the largest building in the region, the Grand Athenaeum, headquarters of the Library Hedge Fund. Along the way to Kershon's School for Toys and Trinkets, we pass the School for the Arcanely Gifted, a cube-shaped building with walls of mirrored glass. If the students and professors of the school know what causes the light humming noise that fills the air in and around the cube building, they aren't telling anyone. Also of note is the area known as the Strip of the Divine. Along the strip, you can find holy temples from grand cathedrals to humble woodland shrines. Any god who has followers has a temple here and is welcome, with the exception of the Pioneer. They are forbidden from putting a temple here and would not do so in any case. His followers consider all other religions to be false. I could go on and on talking about the lore of the kingdom, but right now, I'd rather get back to our story. you come upon Kershon's School of Toys and Trinkets. You walk toward this building, you see a great awning covers the walk up to the stairs, and there are pillars for the awning on huge walnut poles, a 10-foot diameter. They have carvings all around them that move through either magic or technology, clockwork. You guys aren't really sure. Stynexx is walking down the stairs.
Hey, Stynexx. Hey, Uther. Here's my buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Frey?
This is our teammate for that assignment you were talking about.
Oh, Stynexx, very nice to meet you.
Oh,
The name's Sir
okay.
Uther Dukem. I'll do a large
nice.
sweeping bow where my head brushes the
Nice.
ground.
Oh, don't get your afro in the ground.
My afro barely misses the ground. I've done this a lot.
I'm not used to people bowing to me, so I kind of, I raise my eyebrows, like open my, eyes a little bit wider and like a little surprise face. Oh, hey, nice to meet you there, Sir Dukem, you say? Yeah,
And don't
Stynexx.
think of him as like a discount Trent. It's not like that at all.
Trent, yeah. I think Trent would be busy. Me and Trent used to work together years and years ago.
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Really, we're doing Trent a favor by having
Uther practically taught Trent everything he knows anyway. Probably.
Oh, man. I know Trent's got quite a
Definitely.
legacy, too, so that's good stuff there. Then, man, it
Yes.
seems like Frey grabbed the right person for
I don't like
the
to
job.
toot my own horn, but I don't think he'd be half the man he were in that uniform. But
Okay, well, hey, let's walk a little bit away from the building because, this KSTT, you see those magical pillars moving and stuff. I don't know what kind of magic they got out here, but I don't want to talk about stuff right next to the building in case they're listening or something. So let's just walk down the road a little.
Do you ever call
little man who thinks the whole picture.
the school kissed?
No, I never.
Like you're
I just
kissed.
call it KSTT.
You're a kissed graduate.
Okay,
Back in the day, we used
yeah.
to call it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't know if there was a real name for
I'm
it.
gonna start using that when I'm trying to tell somebody a secret.
That's what we should call it.
Get their attention in private.
I thought that's why you were talking about the secrecy. The name of the schools.
All right, so we walk a little bit away, and hey, yeah, I mentioned that job earlier. So I asked Frey if we could check somebody out that he trusts, that could handle themselves.
Well, this guy can handle himself. You should see the size of the boxes he lifts.
They're twice the size of a normal
A
man.
guy that just happens to be walking by. Looks like some shabbily dressed half-orc that's wearing like a patched up jacket and he's patched up pants, and he just looks like he's had better days. And he says,
Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you guys were talking about potential job. I could really use some money, so
Get out of here, fool.
you guys, what?
Don't you know a clandestine meeting when you see one?
Okay, all right, okay, I'll go, but
If you go down to the docks, they're always hiring down there.
Yeah, unless you got diarrhea. You don't got diarrhea, right? Because they'll send you home.
no, but can I get a silver? Well, I don't have diarrhea right now, but I might. Definitely, if I have to go down to the docks, I'll most likely have diarrhea.
Here, have some bread and keep walking.
Hey, go ask for Grimbog down at the docks. He's always hiring, and his unit could definitely use some extra
But
help.
that's at the docks, where
Yeah.
but I want to do what you guys are. I mean,
Nah,
sounded pretty good
yeah.
from what I could hear.
that's where the work is, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a dock worker. Anyway, I'd suggest keep on moving. Can I use like a persuasion or
yeah, or intimidation.
probably persuasion? I'm not trying to intimidate
Okay.
anybody yet. I got an 8.
I was going to throw him a silver.
Okay, if you throw him a silver, he
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, here you go. No, we're not talking about jobs. It's here. Just take the silver and, go get you some food or something
Oh,
else for
thanks.
that.
I'll just take the silver. Appreciate it.
just grabs it out of your hand and runs off.
So, and I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't know if you've heard of the Ocean Breeze over in Gulch's Rest. You know that town over there, that
The
resort?
gentle breeze.
I've heard of that town.
No, yeah, the Gentle Breeze. That's the restaurant in there. The resort's the Ocean Breeze.
I bet they got some good fish food over there.
Oh yeah, they do. And I know your resume is way better than ours. So I mean,
Oh, no,
shoot.
no. You give me too much credit.
Well, you used to be in the city guard and doing all this stuff, and you're a big hulking guy. I'm sure you can handle yourself.
I'm an older man at this point, so.
Stynexx, now that you think about it, you do remember your cousin that works for the library. telling you there was some goofy guy that kept running around with this really bright yellow hair, and they just kept refusing him entry, and then one day he just showed up and he had a library card. He was admitted after that, and he's been in there since then.
You know, now that I think about it, my cousin, Sterling, he works over at the library. I think he mentioned something about a guy that kind of fits your description.
The library.
That got a library card over there.
I frequent the library, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so that's you. Okay.
Great. What a small world, huh?
So, okay, that's crazy.
After I left the city guard and joined the dock workers, I put in an application to be an adventurer, and so I'm kind of hoping my shot comes around.
He never talked about a reward or anything of what he's paying us. He did say he knows somebody in Dara that he might be able to check and see, because I put my application in a couple years ago, and he said he may be able to talk to somebody and see what's up with my application. Probably have him check on yours too.
Well, what a coinky dink. I hadn't told you this yet, Stynexx. I was a little embarrassed, but it's kind of serendipitous. All three of us have put in our application with Dara. I mean...
Oh, man. Oh,
that's wonderful.
Damn. Oh, look at that. Okay.
This is
It's
nice,
funny how
Frey.
fate brings us together.
It's almost...
When'd you do that, bro?
You couldn't even write something like this. It's just kind of coincidence.
When'd you do that, bro?
Just like a week ago. I didn't know if anything was going to come from it, but I'll tell you about it later.
Oh,
but
man,
basically,
nice.
I'm looking to make some fast
Okay.
cash, large sums.
Okay, well, hey.
Aren't we all?
Right.
Yeah.
Jim runs his resort. He's got some deep pockets, so maybe he'll throw some cash, too, with this. I don't even know. But,
Let's hope so.
hey, it's something, you know?
If we can get our foot in the door with Dara, then, yeah, I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, this'll be good, eh? Damn, I'm glad I came to you, Frey. Look at that.
Well, now I'm all pumped up. When do we leave?
I've got my stuff ready.
It's going to be in like a week. I guess he's going to clear some rooms and make it so people aren't making reservations there. The Wandering Shells, that Turtle Band usually goes there on Friday. He'll probably cancel them, and I don't even know.
I love them.
Yeah, they're good, eh?
It's one of my favorite bands around here. Didn't know they made all
They're
of them.
absolute shit.
Oh,
Hey,
come on
you watch
now.
your mouth there, Frey.
Yeah, you know you like that.
They cover the classics.
Yeah, so it'll be like a week. He told me to come back, so.
All right, let's see. I think that's
cool.
probably a couple days trip to get up there, if I remember right. So, all right.
We got a couple days we could see, try to track down some caravan or something heading over there.
Let me poke my head around. I'll see if anyone's needing an escort. That way, maybe we'll earn a little cash on the way.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I'm down.
So I guess,
Okay.
Where should we plan on meeting, or do we want to set a time?
I say we
always
just
around
do.
here? I could just make my way here.
So what's the name of that bar? Anchor's Steam or what?
Anchor's End.
What do you say Friday morning we meet back over at Anchor's End?
Oh, that'd be perfect, yeah. I'd
And,
love that. I've got a few things to take care of in town before it leaves. And I'll meet you there Friday morning. Bright
Yeah,
and
that
early.
sounds good. Yeah.
All
Good,
right.
Frey?
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Hey, and we don't need to mention this to Trent, you know. We wouldn't need to bother him. He'd be happy that he didn't have to miss any days of work.
I didn't know you were so considerate, Uther. You were just really going out of your way to consider his feelings and his needs.
Yeah, you know. I worked with him many years, and he never missed a day of work. Let's just put it that way.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Okay, well, hey, I ain't gonna say nothing to that guy. I gotta get home and see my aunt. But I'll see you guys next Friday. And
Friday's no good for me. Let's reschedule.
okay, well, so Dukem, do you know anybody that wants to come Friday to do a job with us? Because we're
I could
leaving
ask
Friday. Okay, yeah. See if Trent wants to come, if he's open next Friday. Because the Frey's now unavailable. So
Eat shit and die. Goodbye.
Frey, what's your plan?
I'm stopping by the orphanage, of course. Got a few coins I need to drop off with Mims, so I think she'll be excited to learn that I got a little job lined up. I want to let her know that I'm going out of town, so she won't be worried if I randomly not popping into the orphanage, you know. She won't think I'm dead or in a prison cell somewhere.
I'm sure she'll miss that. Okay, so it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I think you mean evening.
You make it over to the orphanage. It's in the Temple District anyway, and it looks like the kids are in class right now.
Okay, well, I won't bug them then. I'll just head up to Mem's office.
You go in, the front door, see the continual flame lamps, are lit through the halls. You see lockers on the walls and like that really boring, dull gray paint on everything. Of course, you also have the tubes that run down the hall with the intricate runes on them for the heating and cooling with the elementals system.
I'll knock on her door this time. I'll try to be a little polite. Hey, Mims, I brought something for you.
Oh, yes, come in. Creak.
That's the door opening.
Well, yeah, I figured.
Did you miss me?
Mims is the orphanage mother. She looks a little upset, but she typically looks a little upset. And I see like a young Winona Ryder when I think of Mims. Like not super young, but like early 30s. Wearing like a long skirt and a black top. She's got her hair pulled up on top of her head. You know, she's got sweat beading down her neck. It's a little hot. The elemental that controls the cool air has been acting up again in the orphanage, so it's hotter than it normally is in there. She's writing, on her desk. She's got like a pad, paper there, and she takes her glasses off and sets them down.
And I met up with Stynexx, and we got a job lined up. But hey, I did manage to gather a little more coin, and don't ask how.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not much, but this is just a small show of what's to come. So here you go. And I drop a pouch of 40 gold coins on her desk.
Oh,
say, that goes
wow.
towards the orphanage, of course. Put it in the fund to pay the bank off.
All right. Well, I will do that. Well, we also have that annual Jablonski fundraiser gala coming up as well, where all the wealthy and a lot of the movers and shakers in Kelpie's Landing and sometimes other cities across the kingdom, they come and it's 50 gold a plate. So maybe we can make some money up there too.
Nice. Excellent. I don't know how much use I'll be, so I'll try to stay away from that event most likely.
Ever since last week when you told me you had declared your intent to become an adventurer by registering with Dara, I got this out of storage and I've had it here in the office. The circumstances of your finding, well, it's still kind of a mystery.
She says,
You were found down by the docks. There were mysterious humanoid creatures of some type, and they were dead, and there were a few humans around, also dead. And then you as a baby, and you were holding this.
And she pulls up a headband, it's black, that has a sigil on the front that as she turns it in the light, it kind of shines in gold. And it's like the caricature of an eye. And the eye is rounded, it's got the eyelashes around it. And in the center is a circle with two triangles in a symbol. And each triangle has a stem facing downward. So it almost looks like a little mask. And there's a blood stain on it as well, like an old blood stain.
Is this my blood?
No, you were untouched. You weren't crying, but you did seem a little afraid. You did poop your pants.
Yeah, I shit my pants all the time. That's not...
Yeah, right. Yes, I know. That's like one of your characteristics.
It's just
Well, we found this with you. And I decided that when you got older, when you decided what you were going to do with your life, I would make sure that you got it back. I've tried to discover what the symbol is. I've tried to get people to tell me what these creatures were, but I've been unsuccessful. But maybe you'll be able to take it from here.
Probably means I'm royalty or something, right?
No, probably
like
not
alien?
royalty. And you're definitely human.
I was like, worth a shot.
You're not one of those creatures.
Damn it. All right, human will have to do.
She says,
You were discovered by 2 city guards. One of them is still on the guard, and his name is Trent. I think you know him. And the other one he used to be on the guard, but now he works down at the docks, and his name is Uther Dukem.
Oh yeah, I've been palling around with Uther quite a bit recently. I didn't realize... maybe you told me the story before. I guess I kind of remember it, but I didn't remember that he was the one that found me. Wow. He doesn't mention it at all. I guess he's busy talking about cats and stuff. He's always talking about different animals. Now he hangs out with...
We spoke recently, and I asked him not to tell you, and that I would tell you when the time is right.
Uther is going on that job with both Stynexx and myself. I think I'm just not going to say anything until after the job. I just want to stay focused on the job, I guess, while we're on it. But obviously I have questions for him. Okay. Well, that'll be a good topic to discuss over dinner, I guess, with him. I don't know what to say, Mims. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I mean, this isn't the last time you're going to see me, of course, but
I should hope not.
Feel like there's so much to say, and what I mean by all this is just thank you.
Say what you mean to say.
I did. It's thank you.
Oh, okay. Very well.
Okay. Well, hang tight. I'll be back with more gold.
Well, if you need anything, you know where to find me and us.
Bye-bye now.
Uther said that he's going to look around and see if he can find a caravan, maybe give you guys a little bit of coin and also a little security on your way down, and maybe be a trial run for whatever job this is. Uther, how would you like to go about gathering the information?
Ask around, see if our dock company does any lines that we have that go up to Gulch's Rest. Maybe convince somebody that they can have the night off and we've got it covered.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking maybe by boat?
I'm sure they have horse and buggy or whatever is appropriate.
They do from time to time.
Because the stuff comes in on the docks, they have to unload it.
To get to the docks, they have to come by land.
But I'm sure...
So usually there's some kind of landline there.
Obviously, there's water routes too, so...
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll for me? Maybe you can find like an empty caravan that's going down there to pick up supplies.
Okay. A 12.
On that 12, you don't really find anything down by the docks, but they tell you to go, check around some of the shops. And as you're walking around, you just happen to see this little guy with glasses, some type of gnome, and he's carrying a box over to this ramshackle little cart piled down with stuff. He has a donkey. You can see up behind him, there's a big storefront sign that says Johnson's General Goods. And he trips and drops his box, and he's like,
"Oh, man, damn it."
I'll rub my hands together and be like, yes, a sucker. And I'll go up to him.
He starts putting the stuff back in the...
Let me help you there. Let me get that for you.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing?
I'm just putting this back on your cart.
He pulls his coat back and you can see a tiny little dagger sticking out.
It's like, I'm not afraid to use this. You better...
Whoa. I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm a man of service. But perhaps I'll pull my coat back and reveal a long sword.
You watch it.
The name's Sir Dukem.
Oh, okay, Sir Dukem.
And who might you be?
Johnson's General Goods.
Perhaps you might be interested in a little protection for your cart on its next journey.
Is this the kind of protection, like if I say no, that I might have an accident or something?
And he pulls his little jacket back again.
No, I'll just have to keep looking around. Looking for a job to get us a little closer to Gulch's Rest.
Oh, hey, friend. Oh, I'm headed down that direction. I'm going to make a stop over there on my way to Narwhal's Tusk.
Oh, that sounds great. Me and my 3 companions need a ride. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll count on my fingers. 2 companions. There's 3 of us.
What's going on? You're changing numbers and you're...
Sorry, math isn't my strong suit.
What are you trying to get out of this, sir?
We just need a ride up to Gulch's Rest. We're all of the adventuring type, even though, we're not technically adventurers.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't afford adventurers, for sure.
Yeah, so, we could take just a minimal amount as long as we get a safe ride up there. We'll guarantee you a safe ride.
I could give you some beans for dinner and maybe a little coffee, maybe a couple of coins in your pocket.
Now you're speaking my language. Yes.
So just beans. Like dinner beans and coffee beans.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I don't really want to deal with any broken wagon wheels or axles, so as long as this thing's in good shape, I think we got ourselves a deal. I'll kind of inspect it a little bit, the weary eye.
He says,
I wasn't planning on leaving right now. I was just seeing if my stuff could sit in the cart without falling out first. Just kind of testing it.
Oh, when do you plan on leaving?
I'm not leaving for a couple of days. Would that be okay?
I think that lines up perfectly with our schedule. I honestly have no idea.
All right. Well, how do I get a hold of you?
All right. Well, I think the easiest way, we could just meet you back here in 2 days.
All right, well, we have an accord.
he spits in his hand and he holds it out to you.
Gross.
I won't spit in mine, but I'll warily shake his hand.
Okay. It's very moist. There's a lot of spit in that hand.
Well, sometimes you got to make the sacrifices.
Uther, you've struck a deal with this gentleman.
I'll relay the info back to my buddies here, too. I'll even let them know we're getting some beans and maybe some coin, but at least we're getting a ride.
Yeah.